What is it, do you guys? It is your girl Fallon Favors. Yes, back again for another episode of the Baby Mama Chronicles. BM Gang, thank you so much for showing up and showing out as always. I hope you guys enjoyed the BMC exclusive, our first ever BMC exclusive that just dropped this past Friday with none other than BET's College Hill Season 5, Ashley L, talking about her baby's father, Mr. Lucky Day. Yes, R&B superstar Lucky Day. And we wanted to make sure that we gave Ashley a platform to tell her story, give sound to the emotions and feelings of being a single mother, hopefully, and in hopes that it would inspire you ladies and kind of be a catalyst to kind of figure out how you can heal and resolve some of your own baby mama, baby daddy issues. We didn't want to get too messy, child, although it was not easy. But I think we did a really good job. So if you guys want to see more videos like that, just drop it in the comments and we will definitely have more BMC exclusives coming very, very soon. Okay, guys, so today, we talk so much about, how do I get over my baby daddy? How do I interface with my baby daddy? This video is not going to be about anybody else but us, right? Okay, because whether or not you got a baby daddy situation, whether or not you got a boyfriend, a husband, fiance, whoever, just in life as a woman with no man in the picture, just kind of learning more about ourselves, we have to learn ways to navigate through self-awareness and basically building up the biggest, highest, most pristine level of self-confidence that we can. I feel like that's definitely a part of our mission as human beings. And so this video is going to give you 8 tips on figuring out how to build up your confidence, give yourself more confidence, especially after a breakup, especially after a breakdown of relationship between you and your baby daddy, or just kind of getting back on the dating scene. Let's say you were in a relationship for a really long time and you kind of just ready to get back out there. These 8 tips are definitely going to help you. Tip number 1 on how to build up your confidence: make a list of all of the things that you like about yourself. Okay, let me say it again for the people in the back. Make sure you write a list of everything that you love and like about yourself. You ladies know what this plight is of being a woman in today's time. You can literally get in the mirror and pick yourself apart. You know what I mean? My head too big. My boobies to be bigger. I wish I was, a lot of us have complexion issues. I wish my complexion was a different color. We have a lot of things that we do to ourselves, you guys, that we really have to start unpacking to figure out, 1, where it's rooted in, 2, how to eliminate it. We need to get it out. It's almost like a toxic disease that is kind of like, damaging our internal organs, our mind, our spirit, all of these different things. We have to find a way to flush that out. So what this is going to do is bring the positivity back into the realm of consciousness of how you feel about yourself. And there has to be things that you like about yourself. It could be anything. It could be the way that I kind of like the way my nose kind of has like this little angle, this kind of bridge. I like the bridge of my nose, like something super random. I love my lips. They used to tease me, you guys, endlessly when I was in elementary school about my lips. Fallon got fish lips. Fallon, shut up. All the time. And my mother used to tell me, you guys, they may be making fun of your lips now, baby. When you get older, them boys gonna love those lips. They gonna like those. Like, Mom, I don't know if you should have been telling me that at 8, but nonetheless, I appreciate her for doing so, because it definitely let me know that although something may not seem, like a positive in a way, you know what I mean, at a certain point in time, doesn't mean that that's not what it is. Like, you literally can have so many different unique characteristics and attributes about yourself that make you you, that you could appreciate, but we probably focus so much on the negative we don't get an opportunity to. So write that list out. It can be anything from small to big. If you like your hair, the way that your body is shaped, your face, your teeth, your smile, your personality. You know what I mean? Let's get off of the physical, the way that I make people laugh, the way that I take care of people, the way that I brighten up any room that I walk into. Figure out what it is that is your thing. You know what I mean? And write every single one down. Don't be modest. Every single thing. This is not a thing about arrogance. And it's not a thing about humility either. You want to just be straight up like, yes, I got a bomb body. I look good. Yep, I know I got that going. Whatever it is, you know what I mean? Write that down. That's tip number 1. Tip number 2 on how to build your confidence. Ladies, I know you probably don't want to hear it, okay? Some of you might. we got to get in the gym, ladies. We got to get on our fitness game. We have to get on our fitness game. This is not just solely about the physical, obviously. You know, if you listen to a lot of like self-help videos, like I'm really into that right now. So I mean, I'm listening to a lot of excerpts and speeches from like Jim Rohn and Bob Proctor, even Stormy Wellington, although but you know, different people that I really kind of admire their POV and stuff like that. A lot of them will tell you that physical fitness is definitely about seeing a result in the mirror. When you look at yourself and you kind of see the pounds dropping off, you can see your waist getting snatched. It's definitely about that. But what it does also is it sharpens your mind and it makes you more disciplined. And without discipline, we cannot attain any of the things that we want in this world, whether it be a marriage, more children, a specific career, to lose weight, to you know, feel better about ourselves physically. We have to develop a certain level of discipline, and fitness is a great way to kind of like build those characteristics, especially for women, because that's not something I think that is you know, prominent in our teachings as far as what we get taught from our mothers, society, and things like that. So discipline, ladies, like get in the gym. And yes, it's definitely going to help you look better. When you look better, you do feel better. Okay. It's psychological. You walk into the room with more confidence. You feel better about yourself when you have these negative emotions about how it is that you look and you've done nothing about it. So you just really have a kind of like defeatist attitude in the way that you walk into the room. You carry that and everybody sees it on you. Even before you start seeing results in the gym, because it takes a while, I'll be honest with you. But if you're in the gym 30 days straight, you know, maybe a couple of days off just to recuperate and, you know, rest your body, you are going to definitely see some results off top. But even if you don't, the confidence that you're going to have from being able to be so disciplined that you know you're doing something positive for your body, you know you're doing something positive for your mind, there is no other confidence that's going to equate to something like that. It's way more powerful than just what you see in the mirror. The aftermath of how your body begins to take shape based on all the work and all the grinding that you're putting in is just kind of like a reward, like a cherry on top. The real prize is going to be getting that discipline up to par and sharpening your mind. Tip number 3 in building your confidence in tandem with the fitness, we have to eat better. We have to eat cleaner. Okay. I remember doing COVID in 2020. I did a cleanse and I literally was on nothing but smoothies and water. I think I allowed myself to have like some boiled eggs for dinner, like in the latter part of the day. And it wasn't in an effort to lose weight. I'm already super small as it is, but I'm trying to layer on the silhouette. Okay. I'm not trying to retract or detract. It was more so just for a cleansing, an internal cleansing. I don't eat meat. I haven't eaten meat for, it's been so long, I can't even remember when is the exact date that I stopped. Eventually, I would like to go full-fledged vegan, but it's a process, and I don't judge people that still eat meat, that still want to have their chicken wings, their hot wings, their ribs, whatever, you know. So much of that is about moderation, and we do not do a system reset ever. You know what I'm saying? Every single time we have an update on our phone, what do we have to do? We have to go ahead and do the update on our phone so our phone functions the way it's supposed to. Same for our laptops, computers, other systems. We have to have a way to reset our body, and if we're filling it and fueling it with so many different negative things, and negative in the sense of it's not really adding any sustenance or nutrients. It's not giving us any nutrients for our body. It's not really doing anything for us besides kind of giving us a adrenaline or oxytocin rush from, oxytocin is not the right thing, you guys, right? What is it? Dopamine. It's a dopamine hit when you have that cupcake. It's a dopamine hit when you have those chicken wings, and you know what I mean? It's a comfort food, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. We should be able to indulge in those decadent things from time to time, but it's super important that we balance that out, right? So raw fruits and, well, obviously raw fruits, but fruits, raw vegetables are super good just to snack on throughout the day instead of candy, a bag of chips, grab some carrots, you know, some celery if you're into that. You know, of course, there's so many different varieties of fruits. Definitely be careful with the fruit though, especially if you're diabetic, pre-diabetic. Of course, you already know that, you know, even though it's good sugar, it's still sugar. So you want to actually kind of do the fruit in moderation. You don't want to OD on fruit and just feel like, okay, because I'm eating fruit. No, make sure that it's balanced out. Lots and lots of water, guys. Y'all know I used to have my wine. Who am I now? This is a cup full of water. Like, there is no alcohol in here. You know, plenty of water, you guys. And, you know, whole grains, whole foods. stay away from the packaged foods if you can. Even if you do a fast of that for like a week, no pre-packaged foods, foods that you have to go into the store and you open up a pack and it's already pre-made, or it's already, those are processed foods, and those don't necessarily do the best for our body either. So in tandem with kind of working on your fitness and getting yourself disciplined enough to wake up to go to the gym every day, do yourself a favor by making sure that you feeding your body, you know, good fuel. So that way when you go to the gym the next day, you feel good. And I'm telling you, there are definitely studies that show that a lot of this food that we're eating, you guys, hamburgers, chicken, pork chops, you know what I'm saying? All of these different things affect your mind, believe it or not. Your mood, okay? It kind of messes with our hormones. It really does take a toll on our physical, mental, spiritual, emotional health. It is that deep, you guys. If you do not believe me, please look it up. You know what I mean? This is real deal stuff. So definitely, you guys, try to eat as clean as you can, you know, for as long as you can. Okay, guys, so tip number 4 in building good confidence, or building up your confidence. So this is a good one. So 2022, right? What we talking about? They got BBLs, we got lace fronts, we got, what else we got? You know, that's kind of like the biggest thing. Everybody know BBLs are everywhere, right? What you want to do, because this is the thing, I don't have any like ill feelings or judgment over women that want to get plastic surgery at all. I just don't. I know where that desire, okay. You want to say hi to the people?
No.
Okay. I told myself that I was gonna wait to film. I'm like, no, I can't wait. I can't afford to wait. I have to film like now. Did you bring that for me?
Yeah.
Or you just bought it? Who gave you that? Where did it come from?
Streets.
What streets?
The streets.
So I don't have any judgment over surgeries or any of those types of things. But a lot of the times, ladies, like, how realistically, especially if you want a good job done, even if you go to the DR, that's going to cost you some racks. It's going to be some money to kind of get and we can talk about that on another video as far as what I feel about fitness versus BBLs, because there is something psychologically, I think, something that we should look at as it pertains to why we would prefer to go the easier route with surgery, opposed to kind of waiting it out and putting in the time to really grind out and get our bodies together naturally. So that's a whole nother video. I digress. Most of us cannot afford those things, right? So there are other small things that you can do to kind of up the level and aesthetic of what it is that you're trying to give, right? So it can be everything from skin. We focus so much on makeup. There are so many tutorials on YouTube, and I am going to do a skincare video. I have not been ignoring you guys. I know that you guys have been asking about it, so a skincare video is coming soon. You guys are gonna be like, that's it? Skincare is a super big thing that you can do to, you know, feel better about yourself. I know some of my ladies do struggle with acne, hyperpigmentation, you know, scarring, different things, right? And that definitely can take a toll on your confidence. It's the first thing that people see is your face, of course, your teeth. You know, that's another thing that we can work on, making sure that we're making our dental appointments, making sure that we're flossing, you know, whitening kits. So if you don't want to invest in the products, definitely an esthetician would be really good. And then, of course, you know, ladies, I'm not mad. Go ahead and get them lashes. I got a sister that does great lashes. If you're in the LA area, if you need a plug, let me know. Lashes do wonders for a girl's face. I will not hold you. You know what I mean? But it's nothing wrong too with making sure that you can grow your own and, you know, put a little mascara on it, a little tinted moisturizer. These are the things that are going to make you feel better, and these things do not cost a lot of money. Keeping your nails done, your feet done, keep your hair done. Learn how to do your own hair. You on YouTube, you watching me after you watch me, because I don't do the braids. You know what I mean? I don't do that. Find you a good girlfriend on YouTube that will teach you how to do box braids, teach you how to do natural styles, teach you how to do a quick weave, whatever you need. These are going to be the things that don't have to cost an arm and a leg, but are definitely going to raise your profile, and are definitely going to make you feel better about yourself overall. You know, we can't lie and say that we feel like aesthetics don't matter. They do. So, you know, in regards to that, just make sure that you're focusing on what you can control, what you can afford, and there are so many different options. Okay, you guys, so tip number 5, kind of the same as what I was saying with tip number 4, you know, get a skincare routine. Again, I will have a video for you guys. You know, there are all kind of different apps and websites that will show you what kind of skin do you have. A lot of times, ladies, we're using the wrong products on our skin because we don't really understand what kind of skin we have, right? Do you have combo skin? Do you have oily, acne prone? You know, is it super dry? You know, in the winter months and stuff, you have to know and get in touch with yourself, right? And figure out, okay, what products are going to work best for me? What products are going to bring the most out of my skin, right? That is going to make you feel so much better about yourself when you can go to the mall, to the nail shop, to the grocery store, to a party, okay, to somewhere social, and you can go in there, baby, with just some lip gloss. When is the last time, ladies, we've done that? Just some lip gloss, hair in a ponytail or something like that, and feel confident because your natural skin is radiating. That is a different level of confidence. You know what I mean? That's an investment opposed to investing in a whole bunch of makeup products, which although that's super cool to be able to beat your face and, you know, kind of have the fantasy of being like amazing when you're going to these different things. It's super fun for girls to play in makeup, but there's nothing that's going to take the place of your natural skin and kind of really taking care of it. And it's also a thing too, when I was talking about the discipline, right? Like, it takes discipline to wash your face in the morning and the night, you know, doing your routine. There is a 9-step Korean skincare process that you guys can probably look up for people that are super into it. Literally 9 steps that probably takes, I would assume, probably close to 30 minutes to do, you know, and I don't know if they do that morning and night, but just think about the discipline in that requires. And of course, they probably, well, not probably, they definitely have beautiful skin as a result of their regimen, but look how much discipline is required for them to be able to, you know, get through it and make sure that they're doing it every single day. Like, instead of spending energy on Instagram thinking about, okay, well, what this girl have and what this girl have, or how this girl looks or this girl looks, or what I don't like about myself, spend more time on researching ways in which you can kind of shift the paradigm of what's happening in your life and how you feel about yourself. You know what I mean? Skincare is super important. Your face is the first thing that people see, so it's definitely something to think about and something to invest in. Okay, you guys, tip number 6 in ways to feel better about yourself, build your confidence. Celebrate the beauty in other people, okay? Celebrate the beauty in other people. That could be men, that could be women, whatever. What you fixate your mind on will become your reality. So if you on Instagram, right, because so many of us are on Instagram, and I only reference it because it's kind of like a common link between all of us at this point. But if you're on Instagram and you're constantly looking at women that maybe you aspire to be, or maybe be similar to, or maybe the lifestyle or whatever, but you hating, you looking at, oh, they always showing off what they got, you know what I mean? She always putting that weave in her hair, you know what I mean? She get her hair done every other week, like, but she got money so she can do that, or they, you know, driving these cars. All of these different things, right, that y'all thinking about as it pertains to, you know, maybe a lifestyle that you want to be able to ascend to at a later date and time. Like, switch from the negative and put it in a positive space, right? Because it's like, that's not going to do anything for you to hate on somebody else for what it is that they have, not knowing what they had to go through to even get to that point. It should be an inspiration to you, because you know, if they were able to attain it, then it's possible for you, and it's coming for you, you know. And the more that you look at, you know, things like that, and you look at it through that lens, the more you're attracting those same things that person is experiencing to yourself. You know what I mean? Cleanse your timeline too. Make sure that you're following people that truly do inspire you, women that truly do reflect what it is that you want to look like, men that truly do reflect the kind of man that you want to align yourself with. You know what I mean? You know, no shade to, you know, Moneybag Yo, but if he ain't, you know what I'm saying? And that's no shade. I'm sure Moneybag Yo is a great human being. He actually seems really cool, right? You know what I mean? Like, if y'all just, you know what I'm saying, thugging and you know, all through the Instagram of all of the dudes that you follow, but these are not stand-up men that you would deem credible, or somebody that you really want to date or build a life with, then it probably doesn't make sense to follow them either. You know, show love and align yourself, you know, online with people that inspire you, and give those people love. If you're out on the street and you see another beautiful woman, okay, if you like the way her hair looks, if you like the way her outfit looks, if you like the way, you know, her and her children look, they may be out, you know what I mean, at the grocery store doing some shopping or something like that, pay that lady a compliment. Open up your mouth and pay that lady a compliment. I love your nails. I love your shoes. It don't have to be nothing more than that. You giving out that energy will automatically cipher more of that energy back within your own life and circumference. I promise you. You know what I mean? Meet everything with love. Meet these situations with love. Building another woman up, especially women, because of course you can give that same compliment to a man if you feel like he looks nice, if he looks handsome, if he's dressed well. There's nothing wrong with giving a man that boost of confidence, because we all need that, right? But especially with women, like, you don't know, like, if you know that you're going through things at home where you may not feel as confident, you're kind of going through a period of time where you're kind of doubting yourself, and you want to kind of appear more confident and things like that. When you see another woman, you should just automatically assume that she's in the mirror too at certain points in times, having those same thoughts. So that one compliment that you pay can change the trajectory of her entire day, entire week. You never know what someone else is going through. And again, it's almost like it's a selfless thing, but it almost is like a selfish thing, and not it's selfish thing, but not in a negative way. You're actually bringing more of that energy back into your realm. So definitely big other women up, and to be quite honest, if you notice, a lot of the times when you pay a woman a compliment, she will pay you one back. Like, oh, I love your shoes. Oh, well, girl, I love your bag. You might meet a new friend. You just never know. You know what I mean? So just keep that positive energy, and it's definitely going to make you feel better about yourself for sure. So tip number 7, we're getting close to the ends of how to build your confidence. Learn something new. Okay. Especially as we get older, right? We have our kids now. Even for my younger BMs, like, once you get into mommy mode, sometimes it's hard to kind of tap back into self, because you have a honest distraction from kind of, figuring out where I'm at, what am I doing, what am I working on, what's my purpose, what is my motivation. We kind of have like a built-in distraction, but you really have to kind of part ways with that, whether it be your child, your relationship, your family, your friends, whatever. And you kind of have to figure out, okay, not only what do I want to do, where am I headed, what makes me happy? When you're more joyful, you're more confident, and those things could be anything. It could be knitting, cooking, it could be, dog sitting. Maybe you love dogs, you know what I mean? And you probably could make a little, a couple dollars off of dog sitting or something like that. Learning something new is definitely going to build your confidence, because you're going to know stuff that other people don't. And when you're at a dinner party, or you're with your friends, or you're, somewhere, and they start talking about this, that, or the third, you have something to land in an area that everybody else might not be that knowledgeable, which definitely is going to build your confidence. And literally, it could be about anything. Spirituality, if you're super into studying religion, you know what I mean? So many different paths in which you could go. Spend some time with yourself and kind of figure out, like, dang, like, what would I like to learn, And don't feel like it's too late. For my ladies that are a little bit older, don't feel like it's too late. You might want to learn how to be a cosmetologist. You might want to be an esthetician. You might want to learn how to do hair. You can still go to cosmetology school. There's no cap on a lot of these things. We kind of put these barriers and boundaries on ourselves. Nobody else has inflicted those, parameters on us. We kind of do that to ourselves. So it is definitely okay to go after something that maybe you might have been a little bit scared to do, but is probably going to make you happy, fill you with joy, give you a sense of purpose in some way. It's definitely going to build your confidence. Tip number 8 in how you can build up your self-confidence. We have to kill the negative talk. We have to kill the negative talk, or else none of this can even grow or manifest if we're not at least at the very bare minimum killing the negative self-talk. We are all, and sorry, babe. We're all, and that's, I usually don't do generalizations, but this one, it fits. We all are guilty of having negative self-talk. You can't do this. You don't look good in this. This is not your thing. They're not gonna like you. You're not gonna be able to get that job. You don't know what you're doing with this. You're not that smart. You're not that pretty. You're not, we could go on and on and on, child. How much time do we have? Like, there are so many different things that we can tell ourselves which 75 to 80% of the time are not even true. They are literally things that we have created in our mind. And that's how powerful our mind is that we can tell our mind anything and create a belief just like that. And whatever belief we create for ourselves, it almost becomes imprinted, almost tattooed in your mind. And you literally have to go in there with a laser to remove it. And it's not easy to remove a tattoo off of your body. You have to go through several sessions when you're getting tattoos and stuff like that removed. That's kind of what it is when you have that negative self-talk. It's almost like tattooed imprints on your brain of just negative bullshit. We have to find different ways and develop different ways and techniques on how to get it out and how to kind of cleanse our body of those things. Like I was talking earlier too about the foods that we eating and you know, fitness and all of these different things. It's really funny how all of them are very closely tied together, you guys, literally. Like they all kind of help the overall goal of being like a more spiritually sound, mentally sound, and more confident person in general. They all kind of tie in together. You know, when you eating fried chicken, hog maws, and you know what I'm saying, what else y'all be eating? Chili cheese nachos and stuff like that. Like, what is that really doing for your spirit? You know what I mean? What is that doing for your mind, opposed to having, you know, a bowl full of whole grains and vegetables and water and, you know, other things that are going to literally give you the nutrients that you need to keep going every single day. You know what I mean? Those things are going to help your mind, and we can't continue to feel like our brain is not a major part and our mind is not a major part of how our life manifests itself. Maybe we could do another video on that, on how to kill the negative self-talk, because a lot of us, I know, definitely probably don't even know where to start with that because we do it so much and it's so prevalent in our lives. But we have to develop different ways, guys, to kill that negative self-talk and tell ourselves, you know, more positive things. Feed the positive things into the memory bank, not the negative. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for joining me for another video. BM gang, I appreciate you as always. Make sure you drop some comments. Just kind of let me know if any of these things resonated with you. If any of you have already started trying some of these things, make sure to let me know. Always like, subscribe, share. We want to help the algorithm, you guys. You know, our videos have been doing pretty well, but I know we can do so much better and kind of just getting that message out there. So make sure you do that. Then that's completely free. So definitely make sure that you guys are liking, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.